big man ting, smash the like button and subscribe. Wow, these guys are fully desperate. What do we know? So it starts off with, oh man, Tyson Fury, his gloves was rigged. Tyson Fury, the same man that I was laughing at about him having pillow fists, his gloves was rigged. Oh, help me someone, come on someone. Fury glove was rigged. It started off with that. Then when the Mayweather gym, who's an actual gym, not these goofy 50, no disrespect, but goofy 50-year-old men who ain't never boxed a day in their life, talking about how gloves can't do this, can't do that. The Mayweather Boxing Club themselves come out and actually do a reenactment and prove that what they're talking about is impossible. They move on to the next thing, which is what you've seen by this title and what you see on your screen now. And I can't lie, these guys are this one here is the biggest goofo going. But nonetheless, we're gonna, since he's taking his time, and this man got 50,000 views for this. This man is listen, people think Coogan loves views. This Don here will do anything for views. And the worst thing is, at least Coogan comes with actual content. This Don, he just makes stuff up. And anyway, let's get to the funny parts. Let's take it from the top. What do we know? The title of the video. Oh mate, Fury alleged had issues with A sample and awaiting B sample results after Wilder fight. And then anyway, so 2-2. It'd be one thing, yeah. If there was any other, in fact, you know what? Let me not say that. Let me carry on and read the rest of it. So that's the title of the video. And what do we know as well? Just quick on that. The title of the video gets 1.6 thousand likes. 1.6 thousand likes. So 1.6 thousand people haven't got their own brain. Completely brain dead. Yeah? This Don, it's not like it's I don't know, it's not like it's Dr. Jordan Peterson who put something out where you can say, you know what, based on his credentials, if he's going to make a video saying this, I'm going to pretty much bank on it being correct. It's some random Don, some 50-year-old Don, never done their boxing in his life, never got no information from nowhere, yeah? And 1.6 thousand people are liking this. No, I'll tell you who the 1.6 thousand people are. But the 1,000, they're the Wilder followers who didn't even turn up to the event. Because the event was packed full of Fury fans, but that's for another day. The fact of the matter is, a bag of internet dons like this video. That's it. And I hate to tell you as well, it don't end there. Anyway, moving on, let's get to the juicy part. I've been procrastinating. 2-2, so he doesn't just put the title out there. I mean, the title might be forgivable. It's not forgivable, but it might be forgivable. Fury alleged had issues with A sample. It don't end there though, don't worry. Oh no, it goes on. In the description, undefeated WBC British the new heavyweight champion, the Gypsy King Tyson Fury, may be allegedly having an issue with his A sample results and awaiting the B sample results after his highly anticipated title rematch with former champion, reigning heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder. Man can't even write English, but anyway. According to sources, normally when you say according to sources, you'd say according to The Athletic or according to Link. Where the link at? But according to sources, there could have been a problem with the results of the A sample. Source. Wait there. Oh no, don't worry. He said sources initially, but he didn't end it there. Thankfully, he's put a source in for us. Great. What is it? Source. Blue Blood Sports TV. He is his own source. This man. People laugh at me for saying I haven't got sources. Whenever whatever I say comes correct. Source, Blue Balls. Blue Balls is his own source. And this ain't no like, fair enough, yeah? If you hear a little rumour, or if it's some little thing there, no problem at all if you want to put yourself as your own source. Or even if it's something to do with Deontay Wilder, because we do know they have some contact with Wilder. But even then, they ain't got no contact with Wilder, but still, where's your source at? This is groundbreaking news. Look at Dillian Whyte. When Dillian Whyte had any murmur, even though he was eventually proved correct, when there was any murmur with Dillian Whyte, guess what? You had your man from boxing scene, forgot his name, some old looking dude from boxing scene, out there reporting on it. That's what we had. We had official industry people out there reporting the news. And that was a fake. Even that ended up being fake news, but still, it had some relevance. There was actually an open case. Where's that? Where's the open case at? We need to see it. about allegedly this and allegedly that. These men don't know. They haven't got no. They just take the L. I've told you before. And this is what happens when you don't listen to the YB. What did I tell you after the first day on February 23rd? I said, listen, we've been there. AJ fans have been there. What did we have to do? We had to take the L and we had to love it. Nonetheless, don't get me wrong. Did we come with analytical reasons? There's a difference between reasons and excuses. Absolutely we did. These men are saying, Wilder's excuse of the suit being too heavy, that's true, and all he has to do next time is not wear that suit. If it's not that, they're saying, it's the gloves Fury was wearing. If it's not that, now we've got, Fury was juiced. You man are desperate, and that's what happens when you don't take the L and you don't love it. You have to love that L like a second child. In fact, you have to love it like your first child. Yeah? Take it, and it's going to, initially, sometimes, it's an old, I forgot what they call it. What's that thing that women have? Women can have something where sometimes when they have babies, they end up like kind of resenting it. That's what happens sometimes when you take L's like this. And that's what's happening here. You man are resenting it hard. What's it called? Post-maternal. I can't remember. Whatever that is, that's what these men are going through now. They're fighting the L. You can't. You have to love it. Otherwise, you end up on YouTube talking about how you got sources for this and you got sources for that and talking a whole bag of madness. And that's one thing I don't like about YouTube. There ain't no like, this video shouldn't be allowed up there, to be honest. Because there ain't no way, from where? And even if you were the actual source, you've got to bring some more information. Because if you actually listen to the video, all you hear is, allegedly, Tyson Fury, that's all you hear anyway. It's not like you go into the video, you know what, in my other channel, I might actually play what it sounds like, but that's what it sounds like more or less. Tyson Fury, allegedly, It's not like in the video, he goes in and he starts explaining where he got his source from and where he heard this and what happened, this, that, the other. All he does is repeat the title for 9 minutes or however long the video is. These men are goofy, man. Hella goofy. Boy, listen, let me lay it out flat for you one more time. Because clearly you didn't get it. But luckily the YB's here to adjust all the wrongs in the universe. The fact of the matter is, your big bad bully got bullied. He thought he was the man. You thought he was the man. You was sitting there laughing at AJ. And I'm not being funny. At least AJ got put down with someone with ruthless speed and ruthless combinations. That's what we do know. Fury, for as much as the Kronk helped him, he weren't licking off 5-punch hooks, like nasty hooks like Mike Tyson 1985, and neither was Ruiz, to be fair. But still, there is a clear difference between the way AJ was getting lit up and the way that Wilder was, and that's why I always said, imagine Ruiz in there with Wilder, and everyone laughed at me when I said that. Oh man, Deontay Wilder's right hand. Where was Wilder's right hand against Fury? Where was it? Nowhere. Wilder's right hand would bounce off Ruiz. Even out of shape Ruiz, it just bounced off. The same way it did Fury. Yeah? And that's why you man are really mad, because not only have you been suckered in, you've actually realised, not only is your man lost, you've actually realised that the one thing you thought he had, he don't have. Floyd Mayweather said it. Floyd Mayweather had an interview recently and was asked about Wilder's power being all-time great. And he laughed the interviewer out of the interview and just walked away about all-time great. He ain't nowhere nothing. Yeah? Deontay Wilder should be known. He's got the biggest choking right hand. If you're ever in a situation, yeah, where you need a right hand, or if you're ever in a situation where you need someone's right hand not to turn up, like if you're ever in a crucial event and you need someone's right hand not to turn up, pick Wilder. Yeah? Because what do we know? Wilder's first big fight against Fury, his right hand don't turn up. Couldn't get it done. Second fight, once again, couldn't get it done. That's all we do know about Wilder. We don't know nothing else about him. Categorically. Yeah, we know he can put out a few bums. And what do we know? In fact, scarily enough, what else do we know? Do you remember about a year ago, when AJ was came to the US looking for smoke, looking for Wilder? Do you remember who Wilder was referencing as to why he couldn't fight AJ? Oh man, I got Dominic Brazil, and I got Luis Ortiz, and I got Adam Kalinowski, and we got plans. What? What happens to Kalinowski? Kalinowski gets murked by Hellenius. Gets murked by him, and I'm so glad it happened, because I'm so glad that Wilder got beat anyway, because you can bet your bottom dollar, yeah? Imagine if Wilder had fought Kalinowski. He'd have knocked him out in the first round, and everyone would have been like, oh man, Kalinowski, he the real deal. Deontay Wilder's the realest. He the most feared in the division. That's what your man would have been saying. 2-2's Hellenius, who by the way has no power at all. Dillian White treated him like a heavy bag in there, literally. Bashed him all around the ring. That same man knocked out your main guy. Kalinowski was literally number 2 in the PBC heavyweight stable. Seriously, he was. Your man was gassing him hard. Your man was saying about, Wilder versus Kalinowski's better than Wilder versus AJ anyway, and all this kind of goofy business. Anyway, I've digressed there, but the bottom line is, this is a whole bag of fake news, and this video needs to be up out of here until I hear some evidence, which there ain't no evidence. If there was evidence, everyone would be running with it. You man are just trying to hate so hard. You're looking for answers, and this is why your man's going to get his cheeks split wide open again, because you're looking outside of yourself. And that's why I rate AJ fans, because when we lost, yeah, we looked at some external reasons. In fact, no, we didn't. All of our reasons were internal reasons. Has he been sparring too early, too late into camp? Has he been having enough hard sparring? Do you know what I mean? We were looking at internal things that he could fix. We weren't sitting there talking about, oh man, well, his costume was heavy. Oh, Ruiz was juice, and Ruiz's gloves was heavy. None of us was saying that. We was being analytical, applying it to AJ. You, man, every single one in the book now, I've heard it all, literally. If it's not his juiced, it's his gloves. Next, you're going to talk about how he's got something. Next, you're going to be saying he's got helium in his shoes, which made his feet lighter and enabled him to skip around the ring quicker. That'll be the next thing you'll hear. Oh man, Tyson Fury's soles were filled with helium. That made him very light. That made him quick. That's what you hear next, no joke. It's embarrassing. Yeah? But then again, half of me, whilst it's embarrassing, half of me does love hearing you, man, whine like this. It's got the YB rock hard. Oh, man, Tyson Fury, he juiced. Please have an explanation other than my champion being no good. Please, Fury be juiced. Listen, when I hear some of these videos, I'm rock hard, I'm telling you now. It's Pete for Miss YB, because YB's... it's Pete for Miss YB, because listen, nothing gets the YB rock harder than hearing these 50-year-old man making up this pure fake news. Fake news don't even do it justice, to be fair. Oh man, Willow, Tyson Fury, he juiced, and he A-sample was on allegedly. Goofy dudes, man. But keep doing, like I said. I've been this rock hard since I was 15. Keep going. I like it.